Okay, we started to stream. I'm in the House Party channel. Looking for co-commentators. And we're waiting for the match to start. I think Fumitoks might have just gone offline. I'm not sure what's going on. There actually is another match that's scheduled right now, which is, and I don't know if this one is actually going on, but at this very moment, Art of Deception and Art of Induction are supposed to play in Arm Livon and Arm Monster in the open section. I guess we'll see if either match happens. Fumitoks was just online a minute ago. Oh, now Fumitoks is online again. Am I following him? I think I should be. Okay, so we're waiting for the match to start. A minute ago, one of the teams, tjarkvos and Dielie, was playing against Exon and I forget who the other guy was, and they were warming up, I guess. Hey, Swole. Well, I'm looking for co-commentators if you want to jump in a call. We're waiting for this match to start off from the Bughouse World Championship in the open section. Put a little bit of info in the chat there. I guess I can throw some more info while I'm waiting. So I am in the House Party channel, not in the House Discord. You could come join me there. A lot of strong players online right now. Orko is playing. Gus McLean is online. So it looks like, yeah, one of the matches is definitely going on. I'm going to watch this one until the other one starts. So this is another match in the open section. We have Art of Deception and Art of Induction versus Arm Monster and Arm Levin. It's unclear whether one or both of these teams are Simulan. They might both be Simulars. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with who these guys really are. But we will watch this until the Fumitoks match starts, and then we can switch to the Fumitoks match. It looks like this match has just started, so there is that we haven't missed any of the games. Okay, Knight's guard these two knight checking squares. He's going to shed this knight to keep his... Black's going to shed the knight to keep his king safe. This pawn is hanging, but he's got to worry about the bishop. He's just sacking for a pawn, it looks like. I'm trying to undo my error. Okay. So Art of Deception seems fairly safe. He's attacking our monster here. We might see some trades here. So his idea is to get the rook off. Oh, now a bishop is quite good. Going to use the pawn in the absence of a bishop. Bishop here would be good, followed by pawn in. Going to put a rook in since he has a rook. That forces a queen trade, keeps the initiative. His king is still very safe. But he can actually take either way. Oh, that's interesting. He's taken that. This knight actually guards the square where the knight would like to hop in. He can put a knight there. This looks like a pretty good attack for Art of Deception. Now, yeah, you can take that. Oh yeah, that's just made immediately. Take a task. The match has not started yet, but there's actually a different match. Wait, am I muted on Discord? No, I'm not. You can hear me, Paul?
Yes.
Awesome. Fumitoks says he's looking for someone to manage issuing a challenge in the chat here. I assume they just challenged each other. And honestly, I thought the time control was 2 minutes, but Art of Deception and Art of Induction versus Arm Monster and Arm Levin are playing 3 minutes.
Did chess.com give her the option to view variants in the top players list?
I'm not sure, but if you go to the events tab, which is binoculars, there's a drop down in the right hand side, and I would like it always the default for me to variants, but every time I log in, I have to pick variants from the options, and then it just shows the variants game sorted by rating, I think.
Okay.
But there's times when even if you don't select variants from the drop down, that Bughouse is just the top game by rating, and it'll be at the top.
That makes sense.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, who do we have here? We got Naveen, and I'm not sure Blake Kind is, but thanks for jumping in. Fumitoks is asking, is there a way to challenge to 2 minutes in the chat? Which is something that hasn't been figured out apparently by who we're actually watching right now. There's 2 matches going on at once. Okay, let's switch to the Fumitoks match because that is like a stronger team. I'm gonna have to unfollow. Oh, I guess I don't have to unfollow. Just undo this.
Yep, the game just started.
Okay, so there are 2 matches going on right now, both in the open section, I believe. But we're gonna watch Fumitoks and terra87 versus tjarkvos and Dielie.
Oh yeah, the 2 matches at the same time.
Thanks for the follow from Royal Attire 52. So Fumitoks is quite a good player. He was Golem on Fix. I forget his Lichess, but he participated in the Crazy House World Championship. And there was a bit of a controversy before because he didn't think that J Killer, JK the Bullfrog, should be able to have like a invitational slot. Yeah, Fumitoks. Oh, his Lichess is also Fumitoks?
Yeah, his Lichess is also Fumitoks.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a different handle, but maybe he got Fumitoks as well. I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just saying Fumitoks and terra87. terra87 hasn't played in 6 months, and Fumitoks hasn't played in 3 months.
Yeah, so Fumitoks is quite rusty, but he's a beast at Bughouse, a beast at Crazy House, and I met him in person at the Berlin Bughouse gathering years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, something like that. But it was weird because usually when like strong players would come in, like they would say their handle and everyone would know who they are and they would announce themselves. And he just kind of like came in and he's like, "Oh, hey, can I play with you guys?" We were playing it in like a coffee shop, and he just sat down and he's playing these like strong moves, and like no one knew who he was. But and he entered the tournament like last minute. He just found like he might have partnered Gus McLean. I forget who he partnered, but he ended up having like a strong team, and I think he finished like 4th that year or something like that. But he didn't announce in advance that he was coming to anyone. We were all had no idea who he was.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's gonna come down to a time scramble.
Yep. And
it is not coming down to a time scramble, apparently.
Not a time scramble,
but
exactly.
Almost a time scramble. Thanks for okay, let me exile this game. Thanks for the bits from Duper611. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the follow from Duper611. So this is Bughouse. I'm gonna put the rules in the chat in case anyone's not familiar. We are not playing, we are watching and commentating.
You might talk disconnected.
Okay. Does that count when someone disconnects? I don't know what the rules are for the tournament.
For some reason his time is still at 2 minutes.
Yeah, that is weird. It's showing me like one board is ticking and the other one isn't. Um,
Yeah,
we
this
we
is so
got
weird.
we have
What's
Legion
going on?
Destroyer in the chat confirming that it is the Bughouse World Championship.
Fumitoks said, I can't see my partner's board or mine.
Oh, so yeah. I think probably they have a beta problem.
Oh yeah, they're on beta.
Yeah. So we got to tell them to like clear cache. Where do you see him saying that? Oh, in the Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Chuck.
Yeah.
Could you help me out with something? So whenever a new Bughouse game starts, like the new game tab on the sides like makes the boards look all weird. Can you get rid of that? Or is that not like a thing?
It's something that, so basically what I need to do, when you say can you get rid of that, are you talking about chess.com or me?
Both, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Chess.com,
chess.com, I keep asking them to get rid of that and just like go to the next game rather than having the things on the side. But they don't change that, unfortunately. So as far as me, what I really need to do, and I've been too lazy to do this for like 2 years, is just make two layouts. So I need to make one layout like when it's normal and there aren't the things on the side from two games running, and one layout for when there is things on the side. And I just need to make a second layout and use that for observing and following games.
Okay.
And I just haven't taken the effort to do it. And honestly, it's partly because chess.com keeps saying that they're gonna like change stuff and roll out new stuff, and it's just a really time intensive process. So if I could put like 2 hours into making that layout, I don't want like a week or a month later them to like do something that completely makes that useless. So I don't know. I just should bite the bullet and do it at some point. I cannot do it this coming week though. It's super busy for me.
Ooh. Busy Chuck.
Yeah, so this coming week I have job applications which are due mid-November, so I have like a week for them. And then I have continuing legal education next week. My mom's computer is broken. I need to fix that. My brother's internet is broken. I need to fix that. Both my mom and my brother are telling me to drop everything and fix their stuff. All that plus the usual streaming stuff. Okay. Oh, we have a match here. Okay. I hope they've fixed the problem.
Yeah, he said he fixed it.
So I guess we'll need to remember for the scores that we have to subtract 1 from the tjarkvos score, because I guess that second game probably won't count.
Yeah.
Hey NVC, thanks for watching. Yeah, maybe I'm looking like John Lennon. So I like I'm usually my hair is scruffy, but not this scruffy, because usually I go like 2 or 3 months between haircuts, but I think it's been like I don't know, it's been 8 months or 9 months or 10 months, just because I needed a haircut right when Corona started, and now I'm avoiding barbers because that seems like a unsafe thing due to Corona. It seems like a risk not worth taking. Though if I get job interviews, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and go to a barber. Everyone in the voice chat today. Yeah, so we have Swole19, we got Naveen, and oh yeah, I guess just them now. There was another guy who jumped in, but he jumped out.
Chuck, we got to do like a bridge or Sudoku stream soon. We haven't done that.
We do, but I'm super busy the next week, so it'll have to be after this week. Okay, so Terra is getting attacked pretty hard. His queen defends well, but he'll probably have to shed that queen at some point. Terra also probably wants to get his rook defending the back rank someday by getting this knight out of the way.
I feel like Fumitoks is doing well though, because his king doesn't look that weak.
Right, Fumitoks has a pretty safe king. I guess the issue would be if like pawn at h2, something like that, to try to draw his king up, and then knight at g4. That's probably not going to happen, but that would be tjarkvos' best attack here.
I mean, can you just go king h1 though?
Yeah, potentially, and then they could try to trade a bunch of things. So this is coming down to a flag. Wait, is that mate in? Oh no, it's not mate in 1 because of check, but the threat is mate in 1.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, he actually won a queen there.
There's gotta be mate soon.
Yeah.
Check.
This queen defends too though, so he has to play queen takes pawn.
He's gonna just spam some checks here.
Yeah, they're gonna try to flag him. Oh,
Yeah,
or
flag
this
is
could
fine.
result in a draw actually, due to chess.com rules.
Hey, wow. Fumitoks with the speed.
Yeah, nice
That's
job.
beautiful.
0.2 seconds. That one was
Jordan,
really
for
close.
those-
Those were not easy.
Yeah.
Those were not easy primo. Yeah, they could have sat. Yeah, that's true.
Thanks to the follow from Injured Cube 4. Sit before mate in 1. Yeah, that's one of like the first things you learn in Bughouse.
I mean, there's 4 seconds though, so you don't know. It's hard to know to sit when there's 4
You're
seconds.
just moving fast at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot too, where I'm like, I'm mated, but it's like there's 4 seconds left for both sides. I'm like, and then I look at the clock, and I'm like, oh, I could have sat.
Yeah, and sometimes even
it's
if
very
you know you're mated, sometimes like you think that your best chance is to keep moving because your opponent is gonna like pre-move and not see the mate.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's more detrimental to possibly sit if you're not sure. I don't know.
So Arcvos is up about 4 seconds here.
Ooh,
But I think that lead isn't going to last very long here. Oh, Fumitoks with a nice check. Unfortunately, Arcvos gets to sit for a piece for a blocker. If Fumitoks were up time here, then this would just be
game honestly,
over.
sitting for so I guess for a pawn at g6, for something at g6 is okay. Even still, even if what's his name gets a blocker, it still is a bad position. Yeah. So 2 knights mate pretty much, right? Knight. No, okay,
Yeah,
they do.
it is pretty good. Knight at e7 followed by knight at f6.
I think it does mate.
He's not going to get 2 knights though.
No, there's not 2 knights. Legion is in the house. Let's go, boys.
Legion is saying the strategy is for Terra to survive basically every game and let Fumitoks carry.
It's not a bad strategy.
Naveen is providing commentary in the chat, but not in the call. I don't know why. Come on, Naveen. Do I not pay you enough to get the commentary?
The other game is sort of a blowout. The art, deception, and art of indestruction are beating the arm people 4-1.
Oh wow, okay. And this is the open section, so it's like the first to 9, right?
Winning.
Oh, it's the other one in the under 2000 section?
Oh, the other one's open. It's a 2300 matchup.
Okay. Alert is asking, is that Guga? Guga is not in the call. We have Naveen and we have Swole 19.
Oh, nice check.
There's
yeah, now it's a match. 2-2.
That's a mate.
Well, it's 2-1, right? You said the
Yeah,
2-1.
2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the score is 2-1. It says on chess.com it's 2-2, but that counts a game that basically was over because of problems with the interface, data problems.
So Chuck, when you play like when your opponent gets like a pawn on e5 or e4, is it usually a good idea to play like f6 or f3?
It kind of depends
Okay.
on the situation, but it can be good to do that. Oh, so there's a mate threat here he has to deal with. So his idea is can't take this knight or there'll be a fork. We still could see knight at f5, and we do see knight at f5. Now there's a fork in the other direction.
So many forks.
And he can take that now. It's double defended. Grabbing the queen. Thanks to the follow from Renaissance Hombre.
Oof.
Like Blauestall is saying, Crazy House is too computerized. Yeah, I agree. People are too theoried up in Crazy House nowadays. It's less fun. Like I really think they need to move to 960 Crazy House or Fisher Random, because then open in theory won't be as big of a deal.
Knight at f3.
Oh, Naveen is complaining about his pay in the chat here.
Yeah, I need my salary to be higher.
I'll double your salary. How about that?
From 0 to 0.
Yeah, 0 to 0. Nice.
So what's the man? Fumitoks they're usually like they're always down on time, honestly, is what it's looking like. That's not a great recipe for success.
Yeah, there's a bit of rust involved, and honestly I haven't been paying attention to where that time deficit is coming from. I mean, Fumitoks is the higher rated player, so normally you would expect Terra to be a little bit slower, but I don't know who's been kind of sitting here. I'll have to pay more attention to that.
That would be a cool like chess, like the like Bughouse thing on chess.com, like if they like track like the time management from
Yeah,
both
so
sides.
on the free internet chess server, there were some people who coded some bots that would analyze games and then give insights. Like I remember I was proud because like one of the insights it would give. Oh, first of all, one of the insights it would give was the percentages of your moves that were pre-moves, which mine was like 0. Another insight it would give is how much material you won throughout the game, and it would do it in both directions, as white and as black. And I was like number 2 on the leaderboard in both categories, as white and as black.
God.
And number 1 was someone different for white and black, because I'm just so materialistic. But yeah, I mean that's the sort of thing that chess.com certainly has access, that like they could track those stats. The fact that they haven't, it would be interesting if someone collected it themselves. There might need more API access than is available at the present, but it seems like something that's doable.
Dielie has to be getting mated.
So Hino22 asks, you play Simul. So first of all, this isn't a Simul, this is Bughouse. I'm going to put the rules in the chat here for you to look at.
Yeah, but do you Simul? You used to on Fix, right?
Yeah. So second of all, I used to Simul Bughouse, as in play both boards on Bughouse. I used to do that on Fix a lot. But this is like 4 different people, and none of them are me, because I'm just watching and commentating this. Mugwort, this is CWC. It's not listed on the schedule,
Mugwort's here.
But it is, I guess, an impromptu game that they just scheduled. And there's actually another game going on that is on the schedule. It's just less higher rated players. So we're focusing on this one because Fumitoks is the GOAT.
Mugwort's here.
The score right now is
2-2.
No, it's 3-1 or no, I'm sorry. 2-2. 2-2. The score says 3-2, but we have to deduct 1 from tjarkvos because they had a problem with the beta where a game was just resigned.
Hey Chuck,
what's up?
Are Chicken and 12 Teen a team?
I think they are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can actually have a command for that.
But in fact, the winner of this game gets to play 12 Teen and Chicken.
Oh my god, they're gonna
Yeah, so
Oh my
this link shows the registrations for the event. Registrations are closed, by the way. But it sorts by rating, and we see Chicken and 12 Teen are at the top of the open section.
Oh, he got to move. He didn't move. Oh.
Scary Snake
No,
says,
the tjarkvos was mated in one. He just had to move.
wow. There's a lot of really close games here. So Scary Snake says, don't worry, looking for technicalities to disqualify them. And Scary Snakes is one of the organizers of this tournament. This is not a tournament organized by chess.com itself. It's organized by a bunch of enthusiastic Bughouse players. And there is a prize pool. Scary Snakes, if you could give me information for the prize pool, like a link to donate to it, then I can make a command for that so that I can let people know where to go if they want to contribute. Yeah, Robbie GM. I've looked at the API myself, and I've let them know things I would like to see, and I don't think any of that is forthcoming in the near future. But yeah, their API is a lot nicer to correspondence games than it is to live games. And it's a lot nicer to things after the fact than while they're going on. But there's a lot of things I would like to see to make Bughouse cooler from the API. Things to where you could make these sort of bots that could figure out statistics, and also things that would help with my streaming. Like I would like to be able to figure out who I'm playing against in like real time and have the bot pull up information and then put that on my stream. But we're just years away from that, I guess. Oh yeah, they both seem to have a decent ping, terra87 and Dielie. Right now Fumitoks is on the right board for me, so I don't see his ping. So maybe you guys have him on the left board and can see that. Oh, this is mate.
Man, close games.
3-3.
We're all tied up.
Oh man, Chuck, I'm so happy. Last night, I beat my dad in a game we always play called 24, and he always beats me, and I finally beat him.
How does 24 work?
So basically, it's a card game, and you use the aces through eights, and you put 4 cards down at a time, all face up. You have to use each card only once, and use addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to get to 24.
Okay. It sounds like, I guess, sort of like Gin Rummy, but with math.
With math, yeah.
Okay. Is your dad a math guy then?
Oh, my dad is a huge math guy, yeah.
Okay. Because you teach math, right?
I teach math, yeah. Runs in the family.
Yeah, math runs in my family too. I'm actually the only one in my family who doesn't have a master's degree in math. But my bachelor's is in math.
You're not good enough, Joe.
Clearly.
Ooh, is the rook at h1? And I guess there's always the f7 square.
Yeah.
I actually, Chuck, I don't know. I actually,
He's
what's the guy? Who's Fumitoks' opponent? What's his name called again?
tjarkvos, I guess.
tjarkvos. No, I actually
or tjarkvos. I'm not sure.
I played with him a couple times in the random pool. I partnered with him, and yeah, he's really strong. So
yeah, he's usually my nemesis when I join Bughouse tournaments, because he's in like every tournament and he's always the top seed.
Your nemesis. I like that.
Scary Snake is saying Terra is a strong Crazy House player from Lee Chess. Don't think he plays much Bughouse. Yeah, a lot of the Crazy House skill transfers to Bughouse, but there are some differences. Obviously, time is a bigger factor.
Oof.
And by the way, Fumitoks, like his flag says United States, but he's actually from Russia, so yeah. They're probably like speaking to each other in Russian in like a call somewhere.
I would assume that.
And I should mention that we don't see either team talking in the chat. So I've got to assume both teams are in a call with each other.
And that's allowed, right? Like that's fine.
Yeah, of course. Robbie says Dielie missed mate in 1. G takes f8 equals queen. Yeah, I haven't been paying as much attention as I should to the game because of these. I'm providing the color commentary. I'm relying on you guys to do the play-by-play.
I'm trying, Chuck. I'm not that good, I'm trying.
Hey, Gallery Atkinson, thanks for watching.
I need to get paid more.
Okay, fine. I'll triple your salary.
Yes.
You're a tough negotiator to me.
Yeah, negotiations are coming along nice. Rook F1. Okay, Rook F1 next.
Yeah, so this is Castle Manually is often something that happens when you're sacked on. You try to, and in general, not only sack him, but if you want to defend, you move a piece that attacks the square that your king is on, so that if your king is checked, you can move away and that square is defended.
On a d6, yeah. Wow. All out attack. d6, 95. Really is like in Dielie's play.
She probably, I think tjarkvos has to defend more. That's actually surprising. He's going after the queen, but I mean, rook at h8 is a pretty devastating move. Rook at h8 and then like even a pawn is great for Fumitoks. I guess he's down 10 seconds and they're going to sit. So it's the diagonal clocks that matter. Dielie is up 10 seconds. He's going to sit so that Fumitoks does not get a pawn. Because rook at h8, knight at g8, and if he could play pawn at f7 after that, then he could play rook takes g8, pawn takes f8, and it would win a bunch of pieces with a massive attack there. This is why time is so important in this game.
Of course.
We see the rook move, but without the follow-up. He might just play rook takes knight and then queen to g4, something like that. Because the queen's under attack anyway, so he's going to want to get the queen to safety.
He's trying to go e6, right?
Next move. E6 is a decent move, yeah. The knight actually guards e5 though, so I'm not sure if he needs to vacate a square for his knight to go in. So yeah, instead he decided to just trade that off. Hey Mugwort, yeah, Swole is in the call here.
Yes, that's me. Mugwort, by the way, me and PKR were in talks for a crazy ass lesson. You got to try and stop by my stream if that happens. I'd be honored to have you there.
Yeah, Mugwort is a great Crazy House streamer. I saw Mugwort was covering the Crazy House World Championship earlier today, like in the wee hours of the morning.
Yep. Well, it's probably a better time for Australians, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I would assume.
It's like the middle of the day for him. So the score right now is 5-3. And it's favoring Dielie and TJ tjarkvos.
The other game is now 5-5.
So when we say the other game, what Art of Deception and Art of Induction are playing Arm Levon and Arm Monster, which is also in the open section for the Bug House World Championship. Oh, Myriad. So Myriad, you were playing in this tournament and it was hard to find a time that worked for everyone. Yeah, time zones are a thing. Right, Mugwort, they both sound like simul counts. the Arm Levon and Arm Monster also sounds like a simul account. And I don't know for sure whether either or both of them
If
are
you're
simul accounts.
simuling, why would you pick names that are so unlike each other?
Well, I mean, they might not be trying to hide that they're simuling.
Okay. It's like a thief, you know. It's like they
Now a knight,
they want to be known.
a knight would be great, or a rook. So new knight at f2, king over, pawn check, remote.
Oh, rook mates them now.
Yeah, the rook mates, and Terra is uptime. Very slightly, like 1 second.
I have to sit it down here.
So
just
that's a defensive move. And he still has his threat. Doesn't have his threat anymore. Maybe pawn at h3 is an interesting move, just to cut off the rook.
Yeah,
Oh, he's sacking the queen. Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kleinbeer98 says queen takes h4, son. Thank you.
Queen takes h4, son. Oh man.
So I'm being corrected on pronunciation here. It's not tjarkvos, it is tjarkvos.
Tjarkvos.
Galler Atkinson, our teammate in this game playing on alternate sides. They are on the same side. So tjarkvos is partnered to Dielie, and they are opposite colors. And that helps because when white captures a black piece, he hands it to his partner, and his partner is playing black. So he can place black pieces on the board. Tjarkvos? Okay.
Tjarkvos. On a G3.
If I call him Chuck, then I'll win a root for my namesake. Oh, the Armenians have a comeback in the other match.
Yeah, they're up 6-5.
And Fumitoks is forming a pawn wall around his king.
Dielie is attacking right here.
I mean, Dielie is being attacked also. So checkmate is probably going to come on the right board, for me at least, the Terra Dielie board. Fumitoks and Tjarkvos need to feed them pieces. This is a huge time differential. This is what, 15 to 20 seconds, something like that.
It seems like it's every game. Like, is honestly what it feels like.
So I do sort of wonder if Fumitoks is like feeding his partner's moves or something, and that's slowing him down. I don't know.
It's possible.
Gallery, no, you're not stacking pieces against your teammate. You're helping your teammate when you capture pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So Dielie is sacking a little bit, but he's getting initiative in the process. Oh, that's so. If that's captured, then pawn check is going to be very strong. Okay, now a knight mates.
Knight mates. Okay, it comes. So.
They're gonna sit it down again, though.
You know, queen doesn't mate for Dielie.
Queen at f1 is interesting, though.
What, to gain time?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, maybe later. You're just gonna throw some checks and go for the flag.
Oh, he did do it. Okay.
Oh, Chuck, you're a god.
Oh, he didn't get the knight. What happened?
There's the knight. And you can play it on a3 now. Yeah, he has mate.
No, he's gonna lose on time.
No.
Oh, 0.5.
0.5 seconds. That was close.
Oof.
I mean, queen at G2
Hey,
is
Sidrak Rosin, thanks for watching.
very nice.
The score is now 5-4. favoring tjarkvos and Dielie.
6-4.
6-4, right?
No, but did that not update? I'm sorry. Yeah, 6-4. So in these types of situations, the bishop attacking and defending would be helpful. So there's a hole on f2, which could be exploited if Dielie had more pieces. The queen in front of the king is a really great defender. You might have to sack it eventually, but like your king is not going to get mated when your queen is right in front of your king.
Knight takes g7. Was knight takes g7 move? You take on f6 with check.
Oh yeah, that would have been interesting with the discovery. That's adventurous.
That's really adventurous.
I think he's safe though.
Knight covers some squares.
Yeah, and the queen again covers nice squares here.
Take that. Oh, he doesn't
Yeah,
take it.
he's going to safe now. His king is safe, and now Dielie is gonna finally start defending. I think Terra has quite a good attack there. So pawn is interesting. Like pawn at g6. I guess he's gonna trade some material for his partner first. I still like pawn.
So many extra pieces.
It looks like
Terra's attack is kind of disintegrating. I guess he has rook in to try to win the queen.
And Terra has so many pieces.
He does.
Like there's gotta
Does
be
he have the right?
checkmate.
Oh, pawn check
Okay,
followed by knight at h8.
Rook check and wait, it was no, the knight covered. Oh, terrible.
Why did he put a new knight there? That was a little weird. He could have used his existing one. Wow.
There's no date.
That's really interesting. Maybe just bishop takes knight.
Oh, white wins by resignation.
Fair.
Yeah, on the other board he had made a one. Thanks to follow, Insecurity Guard. Thanks to follow, Sidrak Watson. The score right now is 6-5.
6-5.
And that favors that favors tjarkvos and Dielie. Yeah, so chess.com doesn't switch colors between each game. It's just sort of random. So sometimes you get a string of like 4 in a row of the same color. Yeah, I am in the house Discord server in the house party channel. If anyone wants to join the commentary, feel free to jump in.
Pawn d6, I like it.
So Dielie is exposed, but Terra doesn't really have pieces to exploit it, and Terra is downtime, so tjarkvos can sit to deprive him of pieces. It's a nice move because if takes here, this is a nice move too. It defends the queen and then take the free piece. Dielie is counterattacking.
Oof. This is not looking pleasant for Terra.
It is not. Yeah, and Dielie is gonna sit at this time to wait till his partner has an attack, and then he can feed him a bunch of things. Yeah, so that's gonna mate. Knight at yeah. So, yeah.
I'm still here. Yes.
What's going on? I don't see the Fumitoks game is updated. So that's gonna throw the score off again. Assuming that's counted as an abort.
Yeah, it's 2 off. Wait, what happened? A glitch?
I guess so. I don't know why they didn't move. It had to be a glitch because the time didn't tick.
So now it's 2 off.
Yeah, I think the score is
7 to 5.
seven
It's
to
2 hard
5.
to know now.
And it's
Well, I mean,
first team to get 9 points wins. So I think they need to win by 2. Is that the way this works?
This is too confusing now. I need to get paid more now.
I can't pay you anymore, man.
I don't think Chuck's willing to negotiate your salary anymore.
Just quadruple it one time.
Yeah,
And I'll be
that's a
satisfied.
bridge too far.
No.
So Terra is trying to tempo the queen. At some point, he really needs to move this knight out somewhere to get the rook guard in the back rank for more as a defensive move. It's this undeveloped knight is really hurting him a lot.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, is that Crimson?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, okay, so now a rook mates for Dielie, and he's up 8 seconds. I don't think his partner can get a rook though, so he's probably just gonna keep moving.
Oh, it's 7-7 in the other match. We could get double overtime today.
Wow. Yeah, if only they were scheduled like an hour off from each other, could have covered both.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But...
So Terra is attacking the light squares. He still doesn't seem to be defending G8, which he's gonna have to do someday. Wow, he just gave up the rook. So this knight is a double purpose move. It's also attacking G6 to threaten later attacks there.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Fumi and Terra. Like, down this much time, it's as long as Dielie and tjarkvos like actually coordinate, this should be very, very tough.
Yeah. Well, now it looks like these rooks are possible to take. We could get a queen coming in somewhere. Oh, actually, this would be a fork. Or, oh, I guess the knight... Or, oh, and the rook can immediately take the rook. So let's look at that. Why did he move the rook away?
So rook mates for Dielie.
Oh, yeah, it also mates for Terra, so that's why he moved the rook away.
I think the clearest one condition here is Dielie just live and then Fumitoks will flag.
Yeah.
Or I should have said tjarkvos live and Fumitoks will flag.
Yeah, apparently.
So this is like the classic battle between move quality and speed.
Yeah. It really is.
To be fair though, like Dielie and tjarkvos like also are playing like strong moves. Just I think Fumitoks is the strongest player in this match. He's just not as fast as his opponents.
Yeah,
I assume it's just rust.
And we're speculating. He's also rusty, though. I mean, you never know for sure whether someone is rusty because a lot of people have like alt accounts. So I'm assuming he's rusty, careful. Unless he's playing on an alt account like every day for 8 hours a day, and we don't know about
it. But some of the coordination mishaps like do suggest some degree of rust to me. There was that one game where they were up like 3 seconds or so, and then he gave a knight that made his partner in the time scramble with like 0.8 seconds left or something.
go away. Don't ask Naveen how many alts he has because he's gonna demand an increase in his salary to answer that question, and I just can't afford it.
Even though it might be 2 to the power of something huge.
Naveen, I work for a rival company. We're willing to offer you triple what you make now if you're willing to transfer.
Okay, so there's actually a mate for Dielie if he had the right pieces, which he's not going to get. But knight plus rook would mate. Knight at e2, followed by rook at g1, and then knight takes f2.
I would be sitting.
Okay, so now
longer
a
with these
rook
mates,
mates. A rook mates for Dielie.
And now
there we are.
Fumitoks has to play.
Oh, queen takes queen. Yeah, that's mate. Queen in. Knight takes.
GG.
Does that match?
No,
It
I
is
believe it's
not-
8-6.
Yeah, because there were 2 games that don't count. I assume they don't count. I don't know the rules for sure of the format, but
Let's see what Legion has to say.
yeah, Legion says
game
2
is-
games don't count. My bad.
Every game is a must-win for Fumi and Terra now.
So go away. Just to explain the joke, one of my co-commentators said that he needed more money, and I said I would double his salary because he's getting paid nothing.
He's getting paid nothing.
The other game is 8-8. It's coming down to the last game.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Man, all these first round matches are super close.
Yeah, every single one
Not
of
all
them
of them.
canonical. In fact, I can't think of a single first-round match that wasn't close. Can you?
My one was not close.
Well, by the way, Chad, just to let you know, Kanako and his partner beat up a defenseless 1500, 9-0. A very shameful display by them.
I forgot about that.
It's over. Art won against the arm, 9-8.
Nope, they
Oh, that's
keep
not-
playing
they have
into
to
a
win by
match
2.
for yeah.
Did they know they need to keep playing?
Yeah, they're playing another game now.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay, diagonals are quite good for Fumitoks. I mean, a rook mates immediately, but pawns also mate. Just pawn check, pawn check. So he's just gonna keep the mate in net going.
So
really
tjarkvos has no way out of this.
ooh.
What does he have to play? Like
Backs
queen
against
takes
the
pawn?
wall.
Or?
Oh my god, queen takes pawn.
Oh snap! 7-8. Oh,
8-7.
give me this. Give me this overtime. I need it. I need it in my life.
Give me this overtime.
Tell the affiliates we're going long. There's overtime right here, right now.
Part of me wonders if like the Art of Deception Armenian match is like the single greatest Bughouse match ever played, and just no one will know what happened.
I'm switching back between both.
Okay. All right. Exactly one person will know what happened.
Django is watching as well. And he thinks it's or they think it's a simul battle.
Yeah, I would say 75% convinced it's a simul battle. So I could tell you a simul story, by the way. The what for decades has been recognized as the world championship before this is the Berlin tournament, and they started off playing with like not many rules. They were just like, okay, it's Bughouse, everyone knows how to play Bughouse, and over the years they have developed a very large rule set. And I think it's like 4 pages at this point of like 30 or 40 different very specific rules. And the reason for every one of those rules is a guy named Ska CZ, who basically does things that are technically within the rules, but no one likes, and they keep having to make new rules for him. And so 1 year, for example, he showed up and he's like, "I would like to simul," and they're like, "What do you mean? You have to have a partner?" And he's like, "Where in the rules does it say I have to have a partner?" So they let him simul that year, and he did quite well. I think he finished like 6th or 7th, playing by himself on both boards. So the next year they had a rule, no simul.
Every time, they were listening to me, guys. They knew how much I needed it.
Let's go.
By the way, simuling is against the rules for Bughouse World Championship as well. I can confirm that at least one of those teams is not simuling.
Okay.
We're fairly confident that the Art of Deception team also is not. At the very least, the lower board has like thousands of games played on Lichess that are not National Master level strength.
Okay.
So if they are simuling, they have committed very much so to this long con. So
the long con. So this, I can tell you a few of the other rules that came about by Scott CZ. Scott CZ, like 1 year, he would insist on always having the clock on his right, and they would like move around, so he would always have the clock on his right. So they had to make a rule that like you switched to like right left between games. They had to make a rule that you switch colors because 1 year he tried to play white every game and things like that.
Scott is the innovator of his time.
Yeah, and he's still active on chess.com.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was
he is
playing him
playing in
earlier
this
this
tournament.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the 13th seed with Joloth.
Yeah, and Troloth is Alamar from Fix. So they both have years of playing. Scott CZ, actually, like there was questions earlier about people mentioning the new Bughouse bot that I think was made by Robbie GM. And there were bots on Fix for years. And another example of rules being changed because of Scott CZ, it used to be that the bots were allowed to play rated games. And Scott CZ was around like 1700 strength, but he got up to 2700 by partnering the bot. And he was just very good at managing the bot because he would blitz out a few moves, get up time, and then tell the bot sit in, and then let the bot just like win. And he just won a ton of games like that. So then they still allowed the bots on the Free Chess server, but they limited them to unrated games.
This man has zero shame, and I'm so here for it.
By the way, he's written a book on Bughouse, which is like one of the few Bughouse books that I don't own myself, but it's just a bunch of tactical puzzles that he collected over the years. And I forget if it's written in English or Czech or something else, but like there's several tactical puzzle Bughouse books, but that is one I do not own that I know he put a lot of work into.
So is everyone here familiar with the Guilty King blog posts with the most useful Bughouse tips of all time?
No, I gotta go read that now.
Yes.
No.
You don't. You need to know.
Oh yeah,
You
I
need to
mean,
know.
I'm familiar with Guilty King, of course, who's again is a longtime player.
The biggest takeaway is if you are the lower rated player, you must always first ask your higher rated partner for permission before playing checkmate.
Before playing checkmate. That's pretty. There was a guy. I forget if it's either it might be Jeffrey Zhang or it might be Outrenew. I forget. I think it's Jeffrey Zhang on Fix is interest none. And at one point he had finger notes that were basically like, "Don't call me partner, call me coach." And then he's like, and then he said, "Coach, if coach makes a mistake, coach was just testing you." And then he's like, "Always play the moves coach tells you to."
Guys, we could have a huge upset if Terra's king gets to G8. That will be a touchdown and 7 match points for their team. So, oh my gosh.
Oh, nice. I like to hear that. I really
I don't
think
know how
touchdown should be
Dielie
that
got
way.
made there.
Oh, if he takes that, he can take this back. So he can't even take that.
Oh, that's the match.
The match.
What a
Game,
match.
set, match. So that is
That's it.
10-8, favoring tjarkvos and Dielie.
The tjarkvos and Dielie, they're playing 12 teen and chicken next.
Yes, F's in the chat for tjarkvos and Dielie.
Ow.
It was nice knowing you. You fought well.
So
It's
I'm
a great
gonna
match.
put that in the chat for people watching the VOD, so they will know the final match score. Great games.
Okay, see you guys later.
Yeah, see you later, Naveen. Thanks for commentating.
Have a good one. Thanks as always, Check. This was very fun. Have a good one.
Yeah. So when is the next match coming up? Is anyone still there? Or everyone left?
I'm here.
It's just a few people. Okay, so I'm looking.
I'm still here.
Oh, so Fumitoks never fixed the problem, apparently. Fumitoks says, I saw my partner's board like 5 times at the end of some games. Oh my god. So Fumitoks never fixed the bug and was basically playing blindfolded. So this match might have come out the other way. I don't know why. Like, we told him in the chat how to fix it. Okay. So there is a link to contribute by PayPal. Let me copy that link, and we're going to put in a new command. Okay, so if anyone wants to contribute to the prize pool, you can go here. And they do have a Google Doc where they keep track of all donations, so you know that they're not just absconding with them. They are getting to the players. I believe they said the split is going to be 75% to the open pool and 25% to the under 2000, which kind of makes sense because there's a lot more people playing in the open section. Go Away says it's a bug where if you change partner's board size, the pieces don't change. No, I think the bug is, so basically the beta, which is /play and /variance, you can't see your partner's board. Live chess is fine, but within the past like 3 or 4 days, going into live chess would redirect you to the beta, which doesn't work. And apparently, like, they found out about the problem and tried to fix it. But if people still had it in their cache, then it wouldn't be fixed. So you need to clear your cache to make that work. Another way to make it work is to go into incognito mode, apparently, because then you bypass all the cookies. And supposedly that works too. I haven't tried either of these things. This is just what I've heard from other people. Yeah,
I found it not working on some browsers, but it works on Opera in case anybody is having trouble with their current browser.
Okay. Yeah, I use Firefox all the way. So let's see. There are actually. Okay. So the next game that I see scheduled would be 8:30 p.m. tonight. We have, let's see, Strawberry 247 and Balkang versus Shrur Ampersand 1999 and Kill Dragon. And that is in the under 2000 section. And if I'm around then, I'll try to cover that. There's a game that's scheduled that I think has already happened. So at 11 p.m. tonight, supposedly Slowbug and Thor the Great versus Anwar and AJ Balaram are playing. But I thought that was reported as already over. So my understanding is this schedule, which I'm looking at right now, is updated manually by, I think, Legion Destroyer. And sometimes things change and he doesn't get everything in here. There's a thread also where they discuss scheduling, but I kind of prefer to look at the calendar because it's just clearer than sorting through all the posts looking for times. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of the stream here. I'm going to raid someone. I think I'm going to raid Icy Stun, who is playing in another world championship right now. Hey, Vampy, thanks for watching. Icy Stun is playing in... Oh, what's that? Go ahead.
I said goodbye, Chuck.
Oh,
This
okay.
was fun.
Yeah, so I'm going to rate Icy Stun. The 4-player chess world championship is also going on right now. And there was a match of Icy Stun, who is the defending world champion, was playing in, I think it's either quarterfinals or semifinals match. And the match is over, but he's going over his games right now, analyzing to look for better moves. So we're going to raid Icy Stun and check out their world championship, which I think has a very nice format as well. So they have a double elimination tournament after a series of qualifiers, and this is 4-player chess. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't followed me yet, I'd appreciate a follow so you get notified of my future streams. And we were watching some Bug House. I'm going to try to cover as many of these as I can. Though honestly, this coming week, I'm busy Monday through Friday. I have some actual real-time commitments that I can't get out of. So I will only be covering nighttime games the next that week, Monday through Friday. And the week after that, I'll be more free and I'll try to cover most everything. So hopefully some other streamers will cover some games too. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Or a great morning. I hate saying that word, but like I shouldn't even be awake right now. But apparently we're in the morning. All right, bye everyone.